is still strong.
Good old friend Jameson. Never change. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in that technicolor rainbow between us, your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And a one-armed bandit, Mr. Petty.
I'm going to
skip Rita.
Over
all right.
I got on the pink shirt. Go ahead.
Who? Damn it, Rick and Rita.
Also,
what up?
Wow.
Thank you, Twitch.
Thank you all for joining us here again. Once again on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We are dual casting on both Facebook Live as well as Twitch. Thank you for joining us. We got a great show lined up for you, but we have an even better guest host with us today. The one and only, the incomparable Blerd without fear.
Hello. What's up?
Hey,
Man,
y'all can tell that Trey really likes our guest this week because he gave him a proper introduction.
Right, and we didn't even have to wait for it.
We really didn't.
I'm a fan. I am a
Kudos,
fan.
Trey.
I'm
Good job.
No shade to all the other people. No shade, but shade to all the other people. That
I'm about to say, all right, let's move on to the next topic. Trey, wipe your chin. Go ahead, let's sit over the church announcements. Go ahead, church announcements, Herb.
Oh, shit. Well, before we get
That's
into
what
that,
kind of show we're having today. Okay, all right.
before we get into that, what's everybody drinking today?
Say they always drink, Pinky.
That wasn't your segue.
It was
Aviation
mine
Gin over here.
that I was leading into.
Aviation Gin over here. Thanks to Ryan Reynolds. Shout out.
Yeah, so I actually switched it up today. I went the tequila route. Don Julio.
Okay.
No, we didn't discuss that.
No,
We did not.
I didn't have anything else in the house, so that's the reason why it was. Gotta have a drink for today, so Don Julio.
Oh man!
Don't
Rick,
worry,
what you
it
drink?
won't get reckless.
Rick, what
Well,
you drink?
it's not about reckless. The fact that you stole Rita's thunder, but go ahead.
Nah, damn it.
Alcohol.
Damn it.
Rick, what are you drinking today?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Damn it. Okay.
Alcohol, flavor, alcohol.
Rita.
As Lil Wayne West said, don't worry about what's in my cup. It's in my cup.
All right.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, real quick. I just want to say something. You shouldn't quote Lil Wayne because now you're going to end up with 5 dreads by the end of the week.
You know, these dreads aren't real, so
Fair
I'm
enough.
okay with that.
Fair enough.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
So, Ernie, are you partaking in any particular type of beverage?
Yes, I have a bottle of this is a local Memphis joint here. This is it's a Huling Station. Basically the if I'm not mistaken, it's made over on Front Street, which is our downtown area. But
Okay.
little bourbon right here, a little bourbon, just
Does it have like a spicy or cinnamon flavor to it? Because I'm going off the label.
It's got there's a little bit. It's got a little bit of cinnamon.
They love to hit you with
It
that
has a
red
good-
label when it's a cinnamon something.
Yeah, because I also read it did kind of like Jack Daniel's Fire or Fireball, and I was just like, oh. But then he said, "Oh, it's a Memphis-based local brewery." It's like, oh, thank God. Man of culture.
well, the cool thing about it is like typically like in my experience with like whiskey and stuff like that from like around this area, typically what you get is man, you get that burn that just doesn't go away when you sip it. This one goes down smooth. It's got that little cinnamon bite to it, but once it goes down, it's got that little it's got a nice little burn to it, but it goes away almost like that. And I mean, just it's smooth, easy to drink. Like honestly,
like that shit.
I could probably sip this straight from the bottle, but I'm not trying to do that this early, in the day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to exchange addresses because I need you to mail some of that up here. Definitely. Because that sounds right up my alley.
Definitely.
And let Trey deliver it. There you go.
As Trey puts it on TikTok. shout out to Trey. Yo, y'all follow Trey Proper on TikTok. Was it Trey _Proper?
Yeah.
TikTok. Because your man's he's coming up on the TikTok where I see you.
Appreciate you, homie. We had a great collaboration
I
this
still
weekend.
refuse to download Tick or Talk. So I'm
That's
good.
cool. You can actually go to the website and just type him on there. But either way.
Okay, boomer.
I was just saying earlier today, bring back MySpace, man. Bring it back.
All right,
Normalize MySpace.
Oh no! Last but not least, I have resurrected a classic favorite of mine, Jameson and vanilla Coke. So that's what I'm drinking on today.
Okay.
But since we got the drinks out the way, let's go ahead and get into those church announcements. Big Herb, let us know what you got.
So before we get into that, Herbito's way on TikTok too. So a quick plug. So this week, PS5 and Xbox came out. The brand new Xbox Series came out, and shit went real.
You mean vape box?
It really was.
I mean, the vape box.
Yeah, because I mean, and I don't know if anybody's seen. If you haven't seen it, check it out on our fan page. Somebody posted up the shitload of reasons why I personally wait at least a couple months before when a brand new system comes out, because one was literally just smoking out of the top of the Xbox machine. It's damn. I mean, if you have one, cool. My brother Cornell, I fucking hate you right now because you had a chance to go ahead and ask me, did I want to buy the one of the PlayStations that you bought, and you decided not to even say anything to me. I hate you for the next hour and a half. So yeah, let's moving on.
Well, wait, hold. I have to mention something about this. As we know, I'm slinging packages for a living.
Yeah.
And you bombers out there who have been ordering these damn things, do you understand the chaos that you created in my life? I deliver to businesses primarily, but it's like 16 people that asked me this week, you got any PS5s in your truck? You got any PS5s in your... No, if I had them on the fucking truck, do you think I would tell you I have them? Get the fuck away from me. Leave me the fuck alone.
But if one so happened to fall off the truck,
nope.
Or get misdelivered,
ain't nothing falling off my truck.
Hey, look. Ain't nobody going to be like, oh, I lost the PS5. Oh, well, let me order another one. No, there will be hell to raise, and it will lead to trade.
Oh, yeah.
And we all know
exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's like the new iPhones when they get. Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Shout out to like all the first gen people who are buying up all the stuff with the bugs and stuff. I'll wait 2 years and get mine.
There you go.
Love you.
Great minds think alike.
And also a last special shout out to my youngest brother, JJ. Yo, his girl bought him a PS5. I have to applaud the man. I have to.
Damn.
Real pimp shit.
Good job. You know, he earned it.
And she buy you with her cash assistance money from the state of Maryland.
Wait a minute.
Hold on now. Hold on. Shit. Wait a minute now. Hold on. We didn't ask about all that.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right.
If they come walking in here, you know what happened.
Moving forward.
Shit. Whoa.
So, WandaVision has finally released the date for it to come out, and it will be coming out January 15th of next year. Damn
About
it.
time.
We need some Marvel MCU anything at this point. I'm feeling like Pookie on New Jack City. It just keep calling me. I need to have some fix, and the fact that we're gonna have to wait until January. Also, it's MLK's real birthday, by the way. So shout out to.
But I say, do you know how many times I've watched Endgame?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh shit!
It still gets me, but damn. On
Yeah.
your left. Like now, I'm literally quoting a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. Word for word.
Word for word, scene for scene. Next, my next venture is to actually start doing live action remakes by myself of the whole movie.
This is why you need a TikTok.
Wait. Is this like the Seems Legit version? Is it like
Live action remakes by yourself?
Yes. I'm talking about doing the fight scenes as both characters.
I just gotta ask Rick, who's gonna throw the hammer at you? Because I know you're gonna play Captain America. So
at this point, we've been in quarantine so long, I've mastered telekinesis, my nigga.
Well, that mother literally gonna be like,
Wow.
So basically, quarantine, no nut November got you a third eye, powers unlocked, achievement shit.
well, this motherfucker gonna master the mystic arts.
Hey, Ernie.
Look, hey, look. Y'all better quit fucking with him. He gonna mess around me doing that firecracker kung fu on y'all's asses. I'm gonna see the little firecrackers coming up. Y'all
Hey,
better get
listen.
out the way.
I've been watching YouTube videos on how to weld shit. I'm about to make my own sling ring.
What you got next?
Well, motherfucker be like,
Shit. All right. So on let's get the heavy shit out the way. So Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is trying to expand on the stand your ground law. Rick, I'm gonna let you take over on this one, man, because it got me pissed off. I ain't even gonna lie.
So this ignorant son of a bitch is trying to draft into law, basically, like Herb said, an extension of the stand your ground law. What it is it says that it will be lawful for people to shoot what they interpret as looters anywhere within 500 feet or yards of what they see as looting or something like that. Then also, if there's a protest going on, if there's a nonviolent protest going on, and they block traffic, it would make it lawful for somebody driving past to run over a protester if they say they didn't mean to injure anyone. They were just driving. So what I hear when I read this and I see this, what I hear is it's lawful to kill people who are trying to fight against unlawful and unequal treatment of minorities. I hear it's fair to kill people who are out here fighting against the unjustness of the police, the unjustness of our government, against all that. Basically, hey, go out there. If you're a MAGA hat wearing idiot, go out there and kill as many brown people as you possibly can. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Jim Crow 2K.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go down this rabbit hole because that's gonna be nothing like nerd rage moment, and we're not trying to unlock for 4 weeks in a row this time.
Yeah.
Let's keep on.
Real quick, I just want to say, state of Florida, get your fucking shit together, or I personally will Bugs Bunny your asses.
Saw that shit down.
One of the craziest
kick it on
places
the
in
way
all of the United States, Florida and the Bronx. Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, well, they have that whole thing saying
it's true. It's true.
They have a Florida man memes for a reason.
Yeah, and I mean, my parents and extended family is down there, so I mean, it's moving on. Be sure to check us out. Prior episodes on Overtime TV, OTTV, on Roku. So support your boys and your lady over here, and go ahead and check us out. Also support the homeboy Overtime Sims as well. That concludes the church announcements. Wow, that was only 13 minutes into the show.
Hey, Herb. I think you're missing one, Herb.
Am I?
Yeah, you're missing one more.
Oh, Go okay,
So your significant other, Herb?
Yeah, we were gonna postpone that to next week, so that's the reason why I didn't say it. But
Okay,
You were
so
gonna tell
you're
us?
gonna tell us that
So-
prior
so-
to the show starting.
I thought I said it to
So
OCT,
the
but-
announcement that Herb is
Yeah.
alluding to is how much
Yeah.
he loves his significant other. That's such a
Yes.
great church announcement. What's the
Yeah.
next? Jesus Christ!
Oh Jesus!
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
What we
We love-
do
We
is
love you, Talani.
We
Yeah.
love you, Talani.
So yeah,
Well,
we're gonna wait until next week to go ahead and present that. So yeah,
Well,
but
all
love
right
you, babe.
then.
Love you,
Well,
babe.
well,
It'd be really bad. It'd be really bad if you woke up one day and she shaved your beard off. It might be an opportunity for you to go ahead
just
and get
shave
more.
one
So-
side. If you
Beard
really want to
struggle in
be
your
petty,
life.
if you really want to be petty, shave one side. Just
So
one.
one side will need the
Don't do that.
scruff bomb part of the beard struggle, while the other side would use the other bomb of the beard struggle. But speaking of beard struggle, Trey, why don't you go ahead and hit us up with that promo?
If you ever in need to get your beard fixed because your significant other decided to half you up like Two-Face, go ahead and check out beardstruggle.com, or you can see their actual links on our website, blerdsandwhiskey.com, where we can get you 15% off by using the code BLERD1, and you can get your wooden combs, you can get your conditioners, you can get I like Freya's Bliss is the fragrance that I use in my beard. And definitely check out the link. I didn't hear what you said, Rick. I'm sorry. But yeah, check them out. It's 50% off, code BLERDS1. Get 15% off your purchase. And yeah, it's definitely kept my chin locks nice and luxurious. My wisdom whiskers looking real glistening. So check them out.
I can also attest to Freya's Bliss and how popular that one is. And I would like to give, I know this wasn't part of the show, but I'm going to give a quick shout out because today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Jasmine. Love you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jasmine.
Happy birthday.
Y'all gonna stop
since we're
throwing your
doing
fucking.
birthday
Hey,
shout-outs, can I get one?
Yeah, go ahead.
My little brother Caleb, his birthday is on the 17th. He will be 19 years old, so happy early birthday to Caleb Williams.
I'm sure,
Hey,
pretty sure he's gonna be pouring up in Oklahoma too.
real quick. Y'all gonna stop throwing your fucking relationships in me and Trey's faces. Don't appreciate that shit. Keep that shit off of the show.
Hey,
Anyway,
that was
speaking of relationships, real quick, I gotta give another shout out to my mama and my dad. It's their anniversary today, so happy anniversary to them. So yeah, that's another one. That's another relationship just throwing out there.
All right, well, fuck it then.
Hey, Ernie, you got any special shout outs for birthday
Right.
relationships?
Yesterday was my.
Just to twist Rick's.
Look.
Yesterday was my. Hold on, real quick.
I don't want to
Ernie.
do him like that. I don't want to do him like that.
No, Ernie, I'm about to give you a shine real quick. But yesterday was my dad's birthday. Shout out to Reverend Rick Davis and shit. Happy birthday, happy birthday, old nigga. Ernie, give us a rundown about where they can find you at and what it is that you do, sir.
he's lost
I don't even know if I can follow that. I don't even know if I can follow that. Like that was the equivalent of the Hogan "You Can Go to Hell" right there. I like that.
Escalated really
quickly.
As things usually do on this show.
I guess right quick, if you don't know who I am, my name's Ernie Blerd Without Fear. I run the Blerd Without Fear YouTube channel, Blerd Without Fear Twitch channel, and you can find me Blerd Without Fear just about anywhere. And shout outs to my wife and it's Cynthia. Cynthia and Cersei, who I love dearly and put up with my my fuckery and shenanigans. My weird sleeping hours.
So you know who else puts up a lot of fuckery though recently? If anyone's watched Mandalorian, that guy's put up with a lot of the little Baby Yoda's fuckery, especially this past episode, which is leading to our next topic. Y'all cancel culture people in quarantine times got nothing else to do. Like once the moment Trump was out of office, y'all gonna try to cancel Baby Yoda? Like that's what's going on. That's what's hot in the streets right now. That's what's hot in the streets right now. He ate eggs.
Well, the thing is, it's like, who's to say that he wasn't protecting them?
So he's just holding them in his stomach.
He might be holding them. We don't know how many stomachs he got.
I just have to say this, Rita. I know what you were saying as far as like last week, even if you peeped us on IG as far as with the 3 straight weeks of just rage moments. We're about to make this a 4th one. People, if you're sitting there bitching about a fictional fucking character, a fictional character that's not even real, about a fictional alien eating fucking
fictional
eggs.
Fish eggs.
Fictional fish eggs. Fictional fish eggs.
Who gives a fuck? You know, if we're gonna
in an ice cave.
If we're gonna cancel Baby Yoda, let's fucking cancel snakes while we're at it. Because those snakes, Trey, correct me if I'm wrong. We fucking hate snakes, right?
Yes.
Don't they eat bird eggs? If you're gonna sit there and eat other shit, and I mean they're predators and shit like that. I mean, what the fuck? Are we gonna cancel animals too?
So is Baby Yoda a predator?
I don't know if he is. He's a fucking child. He's a fucking child. Why are you all stupid mother? I saw one tweet that came over there and said, if he eats another egg, I'm going to burn. Well, bitch, burn the shit, you stupid motherfucker. Why are we talking about canceling a fucking fictional character? It's not real.
I got a question.
Yoda
it's not fucking real.
He's so angry.
Stuff like that.
Oh my God! Like, seriously, there's better shit to bitch about.
Her. I'm pretty sure the volume control has got to be in the high red or yellow right now.
Yeah, it really is. I apologize.
Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Fucking character. Fictional fucking character. It's not
better yet, if you're gonna cancel somebody, like how about we cancel the actual person, Gina Carano, for just being a terrible human being and an anti-masker and COVID truther. How about that? We cancel that bitch.
And then
I canceled off of Deadpool
Alex
too.
Brown, your request is now officially canceled because I'm gonna do it. Happy birthday to Mrs. Brown. Hopefully you'll stay married for the rest of your life. Continue.
I mean, I would like to bring up the hypocrisy of people trying to cancel Baby Yoda for eating eggs in a comedic dark humor segment when you got a bounty hunter who like ruthlessly kills. You got Darth Vader who slaughters like millions. They've had whole planets blow up, but no one said cancel Darth Vader. But
Mando,
Baby Yoda.
They are 13 episodes in, and Mando's body count is equal to several of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies in the fucking 80s.
John Wick, all of John Wick's body count.
FYI, I do think the most body count in a Schwarzenegger movie is probably Total Recall. But let's move on.
It's a fucking fictional character,
Welcome to
man.
the party, Victor.
Them double eggs, they probably would have made some fire ass double eggs though, for real.
Hey, I ain't gonna
They've been
lie.
marinating in that little
probably
juice.
Oh yeah, them little pickled eggs.
You guys are gross.
Yeah, that just took a weird turn.
No, that's some gourmet shit right there.
Well, it was fish eggs, so technically he was eating caviar. So
Yeah,
it's like
technically it was.
Hey, what else we got?
Oh shit! I mean, it's fictional. Why are they bitching
Can we
about
also
something?
cancel, since we're trying to cancel stuff, can we cancel bad hairlines? I want to cancel bad hairlines.
Is this a Tyler Perry reference?
Hey,
It's four niggas on this panel that just got real offended.
Well, I can't really see y'all.
Well, I mean,
hairlines.
let's all right. Well, let's be real. It's only like two niggas that got a hairline.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say if I actually let this shit grow out, I got a wild, problematic Vegeta hairline, and I just I'm in my feelings right now.
Listen, I'm about to say,
I'm looking like Bobby Womack over here if I let this shit grow out.
Do y'all not see this?
Eternal Youth Foundation hairline, so there's that.
No, my shit's going.
Cam is a fucking vampire.
Nah,
okay?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna predict the future right now. I'm gonna have the Stevie Wonder shit going on, where it's gonna be like right here.
Dude, Cam, if you do that shit, we will hold you down and shave your head.
Hey, look, man. Hopefully, I won't see it
Look,
like him
I
too.
got missing edges too. I'm just saying. So,
Don't Mayweather Senior this shit, man. Please just
No.
When it gets like Wayne, just
her better reference. You about to have the Jerry Rice joint? Where your dreads start back here.
This motherfucker be saluting like this and shit.
So bad.
Yo, so what was the next segment, yo? Because we gotta go on.
Jeez.
So the next segment is we were going to say fuck it and do it live. Somebody else that actually people have attempted to cancel in the past for their actions was our character of the week.
So our character of the week is Cyclops, and I chose Cyclops because one you're gonna see later on in the segment, but I chose Cyclops because I'm tired of the slander that 20th Century Fox gives Cyclops. I like Cyclops, Scott Summers, the actual leader of the X-Men, not the cardigan-wearing sweater cuck that was in the X-Men franchise movies. I like the Scott Summers that took control. That was an actual militant leader of the X-Men. Cyclops is a field commander, a leader. Professor X was a guy who sat on the sidelines like, you know what? I think it would be a great idea to do this. And then he got like, so Cyclops, so Charles Xavier is the district manager, while Cyclops is the store manager that's doing all the work and taking all the brunt of everything. And then you got like the full-time employee like Wolverine, who's just like, I clock in when I want to clock in, but you know, so.
I feel like Wolverine was more so like not a manager, but more so like a supervisor that knows that if there is an empty manager role, he's automatically going to get it off cuff.
No. If we're going to put into if you're going to put it into like corporate, terms, Wolverine is not a manager. Wolverine's that guy who's been on the job for years but never actually advanced, but thinks he knows everything. Everyone comes in for all the answers, but he doesn't want to take the leadership role.
Can I give you an example?
Go for it.
Sure.
Wolverine is the White Schrute.
So I'm gonna say this about Cyclops that a lot of people are not gonna get credit for. One, the dude's insanely powerful. His optic blast, which has been retconned throughout several times, it first used to be solar energy, then it was concussive blast, heat blaze, and then somehow it became like a portal to his eyes became portals.
Demon dimension.
Yeah, that he unleashes, but because he has like blast immunity, so therefore that's something that negates the fact that he can like hold back this dimension with his eyelids. So he also has like honestly, like he's the shit, dude. Like people don't realize how much stress is under Cyclops, because not only is he leader of the X-Men, he's leader of all the mutants. He represents everything that has to do with the mutant kind. So especially after Wanda did the Decimation M and everything, and the mutants were down to like a couple of hundred, and then Cyclops became not X-Men leader, became the mutant leader. He became, in my opinion, the Che Guevara of mutants. Cyclops is right. Well, now in today's terms, I would say Cyclops is more BLM than people want to give him credit for. While you got the bootlicking Blue Lives Matter Wolverine who wants to like kowtow to Shield and Nick Fury and Captain America and be all right with the mutants. I'm sorry, that's how I see it. That's why when they differ, that's why they made the school in
Captain America is definitely walking around with a MAGA hat on. So you're
right. Captain America is not.
No. You don't think about U.S. agent. That's U.S. agent.
Larry got it. What'd you say, Ernie?
No, I was like, no. U.S. agent walks around with a MAGA hat. Cap will mess with the mutants. He actually will mess with the mutants. Yeah,
I feel like Cap would walk with the MAGA hat on, and this is why I'm saying this, because he would feel like Trump is different from the norm.
He wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
No.
It's not.
Trump is out here.
That's fine.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Steve Rogers would definitely be, and he would probably more side with Antifa than anything, to be honest.
He would. He actually would.
He might have a small respect for Proud Boys, but he would definitely be Antifa.
But
now I will say, U.S. agent, especially if you're reading the current Christopher Priest run right now, they pretty much have set U.S. agent as right-wing, alt-right Captain America. Like Steve Rogers is practically like literally like Steve Rogers is probably, if you went by like old Captain America, like you went by like maybe like old 1940s, 50s, whatever, 60s Captain America.
Hitler in the face.
I can make a case. Maybe a small case would be like, yeah, no, Steve Rogers ain't fucking with, especially not with Ta-Nehisi Coates writing him.
But I feel like that's still who he was, and that's why I made the assessment that I made. I feel like he would be one of those misguided people that were just like, I'm going to go for Trump.
That would be Tony Stark.
So I'm Rita. I've been your biggest supporter on this show, and I've never said not a negative word about you or to you. But I will say that you are definitely. I will say you're definitely wrong on this, because Captain America has had so many government officials screw him over enough to know that he does not blindly trust America.
But that's why I feel like he would trust Trump, because he's not a government official.
But the thing is, there's a quote. There's a quote from Captain America.
That's the reason why I said that, because Trump was not a politician.
Well, no. He actually does not like. He does. The thing is, he doesn't trust politicians. He doesn't trust armies. He doesn't trust governments.
He's never held anything within the government ever until now, and that's why I said that.
Oh no, he still doesn't. Matter of fact, his most famous quote is that when asked to just simply bow down and follow orders by a military colonel, he literally looked that man in the eyes and said, "I am loyal to nothing." Except
I feel like personally, like Captain America.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. Well, I'm not saying
voted for Trump on round one and then came to the light and changed their mind and voted for Joe Biden on the second.
I mean, I can see why you might feel that way, but I'm gonna tell you right now, just based on having read Captain America comics for a long time, especially recently.
I'm just saying, know more than people give me credit for, and that's
I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying I'm not saying you don't. But what I'm saying is, if you were to apply what you're saying to like a character like U.S. Agent, I would 1,000% agree with you, because he is very openly right wing. All like now, if you would have said Captain America circa Secret Empire, I'd have been like, okay, I see where you.
Hydra Cap,
that one. Hydra Cap. If you said Hydra Cap, I'd have been like, okay, I see where you're coming from. But like legit Steve Rogers, regular Steve Rogers, not corrupted by the Cosmic Cube or Hydra, any of that bullshit, I would literally sit there and be like, nah, he would not go. Because thing is, Trump, everything Trump stands for, the fact that he stands idly by while racist and bigots and misogynists run roughshod across the country, Cap ain't going for that. He doesn't care about how.
Yeah,
what,
but
like,
you have to listen to literally to logic. He didn't really become out like that until after he won. He had his moment.
Oh no, he was calling Mexicans rapists and killers and murderers.
Is he not worse?
No, Trump was bad beforehand. Trump was talking.
I'm about to say, Rita, you're forgetting about the Central Park Five and
the Central
business and most of his business practices. It's pretty much been evidence.
I'm not forgetting about shit. I'm saying that he didn't become.
Okay.
He's
here's what I'll give you. I'll give you this.
It's a whole different animal now, is what I'm saying.
Hold on one second. Everybody just agree to disagree. But let's get back to the pictures that are scrolling on the screen, Cyclops himself. And I want to bring up one thing.
I'm on Facebook, so there's no picture scrolling, so my bad.
Okay, it's cool. I just want to get back to one thing. Cyclops is Marvel's best fuckboy.
So I'm gonna end it with this though for the whole character of the week segment, and then we're gonna move on to the sex subject. Charles Xavier had the dream, but Cyclops had the vision.
Yes.
I'll move on to the next one.
Cyclops had the vision to smash Emma, Jean, Psylocke, Madeline Pryor.
You look just like my ex-girlfriend. I'm getting it in. Oh, my ex-girlfriend's back. Bye, bitch.
And now he might be in a thruple with Wolverine and Jean. So yeah.
No, they clapping them cheeks. They done an Eiffel Tower. I ain't mad at them. Hey, it's 2020.
Is it Eiffel Tower?
Hey, do you? I'm all. Hey, that's all for you.
Hey, it's 2020. It's 2020. It's Krakoa. They do whatever they want.
And that wraps
let
up
them be great.
But would it be fair to say that a lot of people's negative opinions of Cyclops came from one thing and one thing only?
The animated series?
All right.
No, not the animated series. The entire.
Yeah, definitely.
It wasn't the animated series.
Oh no, they did him dirty. They do him dirty on the animated series.
What do you think, Cam?
I think the anime series, unfortunately, is probably one of the better media portrayals of Scott. They definitely didn't do him justice, but if I want to say who did most character assassination, is definitely Fox movies, the whole X-Men movie franchise. He was, like I said, when I said he was a cuck, I said he was a cuck for a reason. The entire X-Men X2 and X3, he was just like sidelined to Wolverine's relationship with Jean Grey.
Well, that was writing though. That was literally writing.
And then they do even extra dirty by killing him off screen. And then like he was just nothing more than like a like nervous boy throughout the entire like origins all the way through to Dark Phoenix. He was just like a will they won't they CW white kid.
Just one quick thing I gotta say. Nola Coaster says girls turned on one-eyed man with one-eyed monster.
Well, the one thing I
refresh my drink on that. By the way,
the reason why I brought up the animated series was because that's one of our topics we're going to talk about today. How you guys felt about the animated series, its impact on different characters and our outlooks on them even to this day. And I honestly think that the animated series definitely influenced what we saw in the movies. The reason why we got that version of Cyclops in the movies is because he was kind of a simp in the animated series.
He was. There was only one time that I actually seen him go to fuck off, and that was against Mr. Sinister in the animated joint.
He's a leader. He doesn't have the luxury of going to fuck off. He's a lead. He has to deal with all the different. He doesn't have the luxury of being a personality. He has the luxury of having to try to keep all these personalities in check in order to advance the entire idea of mutant kind.
But the way it was written, though,
about how they portrayed Cyclops in the movies.
As long as you don't say he's not a MAGA supporter, go for it.
Wasn't gonna say that. Cyclops in the movie, because of like how much they made it seem like he was in love and obsessed with Jean Grey, Reminds me of like one of my first boyfriends that I had that used to cry if I didn't let him take my shoes off. Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is a preview of Blerds After Dark.
All I was gonna say is think about Cyclops. That I think a lot of people get, like the thing that people miss is that the reason why the animated series did Cyclops no favors for an entire generation going forward is the fact that at every corner he was always being second guessed and G-checked by Wolverine. Like at almost every turn, and occasionally sometimes even by Gambit, which granted, Gambit and Wolverine are the two characters who are kind of like your Han Solos. They're your outliers,
They're the
your
cool
rebels.
Kids.
Right. They're your rebels.
The mutant fawns.
Yeah.
One literally has a leather jacket on 90% of the time.
Exactly. Like you're rebel without a pause, whatever. It's one of those situations where they constantly like, okay, every time I get on Facebook, every time I get on Twitter, every time somebody has something shitty to say about Cyclops, these are the things they always go to. They always go to the time the Wolverine gut checked Cyclops because Wolverine just can't follow orders and he just has to do everything his own way, and he can't accept the fact that Cyclops made a call that was for the good of the team, not for the good of one person. They always go to they always talk about
nothing, little man.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, look, Wolverine,
these.
You're 5'3", you literally got butter knives coming out your hands, and you have literally the lamest, like out of a group of people, you have the lamest power out of all of them. Like literally are a team with people who can literally burn shit to the ground. They can literally melt you, homie. Like your skeleton will still be there, but you yourself will be melted. And this is a guy who everybody
gonna melt the butter knives too.
Hey, he got bone underneath him. This guy literally got sunned by Magneto. Like literally, you're up against a villain who literally your greatest strength is his greatest power.
I love it. Go ahead, Rick.
I was gonna say, let's not forget in Age of Apocalypse where Cyclops took one of that motherfucker's hands.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, no, he did. He
took a hand. He did
take an eye from Cyclops, so he lived up to the name.
But that's the thing, Cam. Cyclops was more dangerous after he lost the eye.
Yeah, he was.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was actually more dangerous post losing the eye.
The thing I love about Wolverine Wolverine fanboys will never, ever, ever, ever live down. And when I bring this up, is the fact that Wolverine has like over 100 years of combat training and experience. But the first thing he does in every battle is lunge headfirst with claws, going gar, jumping.
And of that all people, he lunges himself in Magneto.
You're a whole ass ninja. And you go,
you know why he does that though, right? He's like, because I go where I want. That's his thing. I go where I want to go.
Yeah.
I do what I want to do. Goddamn, that's your MAGA guy right there.
Which is why I said he's definitely a bootlicker, Blue Lives Matter, behind blue lines type dude. So yeah, go ahead, Trey.
So from the animated series, what would you guys say is your favorite moment from the animated series?
Wolverine, pull back!
Morph dying. Like none of us will ever. Like there are two deaths in my life that will forever, like to my very essence and core, hurt me. One is Rufio, and the other is Morph. Like as a kid growing up.
Not Optimus Prime.
I say Optimus Prime is one of mine.
No, Optimus Prime kind of fucked with me. You were a little bit older, but yeah, it definitely fucked with me. But keep going.
Rufio was
Optimus Prime didn't die because I still had the truck.
Facts.
So can I say one moment that actually stood out for me on the animated series? One of my favorite moments was when Bishop showed up. I had never heard of Bishop. I had never seen Bishop, but to actually see a black man show up and just start regulating shit
He ran around with a shotgun and put it at white people, and ain't nobody do shit.
Right, my man showed up like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but I'm about to prevent this badass Future from showing up. And if you got a problem, me and Lucille here got some shit for your ass. And then when the first time he got hit by somebody's energy blast and he took that shit and then shot it back, I was just like, this is my new fucking favorite. I love this nigga. I love everything about him.
So perm aside, you're like the black mullet and perm aside, you're all
Black J girl.
He's like, he was like,
you know, he kind of reminds me of you, Rick, just with hair.
It's like, kid and play in the front.
No, I'm serious.
In the back.
In one alternate view, that'd be a great cosplay for you. That would be.
Yeah, it really would.
I wasn't saying it to be.
Just put some soul glow in that joint. Put some soul glow in that joint.
Yo, Rick, we can find you a decent hair plug or wig to make
we can find a young Al Sharpton wig, but I actually wanted to get the M. I wanted to get the M brand though. Like I wanted to get the M brand over my eye.
I know makeup artists. We can do this for you, dude. Yeah. I'm telling you, Blerds and Whiskey Halloween special. You're Bishop.
I'm doing it. Fuck it. We're in there. And real quick, just got to reply to a comment on Twitch. Yes, Cheesy Fries. I named his shotgun Lucille because
I was about to say, "Give his shotgun."
He definitely did. He definitely didn't have a name. Look, he definitely didn't have a name from it, but Lucille took people's futures from him. Ask Glenn.
I do think that like part of the segment reason why all this Cyclops thing is coming up is because we're going to make an attempt of trying to make sense of the timeline of the X-Men movie franchise and what they did.
We're gonna do that after we figure out exactly everybody else's favorite moment from the animated series. Big Herb.
I told you, Wolverine, pull back. That was my favorite thing.
Rita.
I don't have one.
Ernie.
It's basically the retelling of Storm versus Callisto. Because that was actually one of my
with the lightsabers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they had to do lightsabers instead of, because in the comics they did switchblades, but in the cartoon, because it's a cartoon, they had to do the lightsabers. But I love the fact that it was one of those situations where they took some time to put some respect on Storm's name, because honestly that show was basically the Wolverine show. It was basically the Wolverine show for most of the first season. They did a lot of focus. Wolverine would get his own whole ass episodes, and I was kind of glad for once it was an episode that one did not really focus on Wolverine at all, and it actually focused more on Cyclops and Jean and Storm more than anybody else. Storm above all else. And it felt like it was like, okay, if you were not familiar with the character of Storm, God help you if you weren't, but if you weren't at that time, I felt like that
you put some respect on their name on that one.
Oh yeah.
All of the people who played the character Storm wasn't familiar with the character Storm. So there's that.
Yeah.
They didn't watch the show.
The next person to play Storm, just watch that episode, you'd be like, so this is what this character's about. Straight up.
So my favorite moment from the show my favorite moments always had to deal with, at the time, my favorite villain, Apocalypse. Apocalypse, when he showed up, shit changed, shit moved, and he gave you some of the best lines you ever heard as a 10-year-old. I am far beyond mutants as they are beyond you. Yo, he just did, and it was like that booming voice. And then as I get older, I realized, he's a black man. Oh shit, this is amazing. So I love Apocalypse, but my quintessential moment for watching the series was the second time Apocalypse showed up with Archangel, who's trying to get back at him. He found a scroll, and he was like, I found how to kill the monster. And he tried to shoot him, and he was like, he got a weakness on his back. And Apocalypse was like, you stupid bitch, I've been alive for 10,000 years. I trapped you.
I gotta say this. OCG typed in when Gladiator tossed Juggernaut like a little bitch.
Damn.
Hold on. He didn't toss him. That was a backhand.
No. Y'all forgot one part though. Juggernaut came to him like, who the fuck is this Mohawk dude? And he punched him. And then Gladiator ate that shit. And it was like, boom. Oh, this is what Earth is? It was flung. I will say.
Now that you mentioned the Juggernaut, I do have a favorite animated part, but it wasn't actually on the show. It was a YouTube video that they did over called "I'm the Juggernaut, Bitch." That was my favorite part.
Well, we said you can't hurt me because I got my Jamaican colors on.
Guys.
Somebody post that on the fan page. Go find it.
Please, I haven't seen it in years.
I'm gonna find it. That was the best thing I've ever watched in my entire life.
I mean, I guess it's easy to say that day Juggernaut did not have his Phoenix fit.
Good segue.
Just saying. Like,
go for it.
Creatine, getting his knees right, like Miss Rita like to say. He'd have been able to take that punch and be a true form of the Crimson Son of Satarak. So if you want to get on gladiatorial levels of strength and performance and stamina,
oh my God,
make sure you check it out. Make sure you check out Phoenix Fit on our website, blerdswhiskey.com. If you check them out, you can get everything, all your needs. I've been on my journey. Big Her's been on his journey. We dropping the weights like crazy. You don't believe us. I will stand up, but my abs ain't come in yet. But if you hit up Phoenix Fit, that's FNX.
My abs didn't come in yet.
Using the promo code FNX Blerd13, Blerds with an S, BLERDS 13, you're gonna get 15% off your purchases, and it's gonna get you right, man. Check them out.
Listen. This how you know we're amazing. Because you just roped in a fucking fitness website with Crimson Son of Satarak. Listen, hey, fans out there, we're good as shit at this.
I'm gonna throw one last honorable mention for the animated, then we're gonna move on to the movies, because my honorable mention kind of tie into like the movies, because when the second episode, right after Wolverine and they all infiltrated the Sentinels' hideout where they had Master Mold, and Wolverine, as all the mutants are taking care of, hey, we're just throwing lightning bolts at symbols, and Jubilee's throwing Gambit's throwing cars, and everyone's taking out multiple Sentinels. Wolverine is just fucking this one Sentinel up. I'm saying, and he decided at that moment that that's the Sentinel that killed Morph.
This one's for you, Morph.
Dude.
I love watching the overkill as he's already just stabbed. The Sentinel is going down, and he's stabbed, just seeing more and more circuits break out.
Can we also
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, can we also put some respect on the fact that and the one thing I will say the animated series did better than most people is they actually put a lot of respect on the conversation about how you get rid of mutants. And that's by killing humans, because mutants are human.
Yeah.
And that mutants come from humans, and the motherfuckers that made them were like, oh shit. We didn't think this through.
When Massimo said that, he was all like, humans are mutants. He's like, oh!
He's like, oh shit.
I just realized this. Then they have a situation on one episode when Sabretooth's son came out and he tried to hide that shit, and then
Great and Creed.
It was just
Friends of Humanity.
That was funny to me.
That was actually those were the Proud Boys before we knew what the Proud Boys really was going to be a thing.
So it's funny that you mentioned that, because this just jogged my memory. All I can think about is when they put that hologram up of Sabretooth walking at him, and Great and Creed just in the corner no, get him away. I was like, wait a minute. A second ago, you was all badass and kill all the mutants. Now your dad showed up. It's just like, I don't want, no, daddy, no.
I ain't gonna lie though, if Sabretooth was my daddy, I'd have done the same. So I'm like, daddy, no.
You get the same reaction from the American people when you explain to them the Pangea theory of all life started in the cradle of life, and your ancestors are black.
So if you're saying you would do the same thing if Sabretooth was your daddy, but which Sabretooth you're talking about? Are we going to talk about the Tyler Mane pro wrestler.
Oh, it's Tyler Mane. I'd have laughed
Sabretooth.
about the building. I'd have
Or
laughed.
are we going to talk about the Schreiber version, which had like, I'm sorry, I hated Wolverine Origins. That movie was god awful.
We don't. Oh, you know what? Good transition.
But
Liam Schreiber was actually a good Sabretooth.
Yeah, he was a really good Sabretooth. He had the maniacal acting chops down, just that movie and a dialogue, and Ryan Reynolds. There's just so much that was so wrong.
I think he based his Sabretooth off of the Identity Disc series, where basically they were showing how intelligent Sabretooth was, and he had got all the villains, because there was a disc that had all the superheroes' secret identities.
Yeah.
And Sabretooth orchestrated, but nobody knew it was him. So he based that performance off of that version of Sabretooth.
Plus he killed Silver Fox on Wolverine's birthday. Happy birthday!
Stab. No, I'm sorry, slash.
So which X-Men movie does everybody think is the best out of the worst? And which one is the worst? I'm gonna let you go first, Trey. You tell us.
Yeah.
For me, it's First Class. That's that erased the previous ones. It introduced new characters. It wasn't perfect because I'm kind of like a comic perfectionist.
Do not ever go see any comic movie with Trey. That is the worst movie experience.
Which one was the worst, Trey?
And I'm not that bad. I'll point some shit out, and most of the time I'm shutting the fuck up and I'm enjoying the movie. But
which one do you feel is your worst?
The worst one? The one that I haven't seen yet. And that's Dark Phoenix.
He's basing it off of like our reviews and we collectively hated that.
I didn't have to. That's the thing. I didn't have to. I was like, no, I'm not watching this bullshit. I'm not wasting my time, my money, my effort, my eyeballs. No, fuck them.
Okay. Wow.
Reminds me of the Joker movie.
I'm gonna give it to our guest. Which one is your favorite?
The way I feel about the Joker movie, it's right there.
Which one is my favorite?
Yes.
Like just period.
No, I said the best of the worst.
The best
I just want to clarify. I said the best of the worst.
The best of the worst.
Oh
man, that's really subjective. Okay, so I tell you what, I will say that of the worst. See, I don't think First Class is the worst. Is one of the worst. I think it's one of the better ones.
All of them were bad, but First Class was just a little bit better.
Yeah. I will say I actually really enjoyed Days of Future Past. I like Days of Future Past a lot. I didn't appreciate the change, and I know why they did it because Wolverine's the more marketable character from a Hollywood perspective. I didn't appreciate the change of
more Scott Summers character assassination. Go ahead.
Yeah, more. Well, it's that you got Kitty Pryde taking a back seat. You got you finally got Sentinels, but they're half-ass Sentinels.
Ernie, can I just say this? Mm-hmm. Listen, I think everybody can uniformly agree with this. We want to look at Hugh Jackman more than we want to look at Ellen Page.
I mean, that's fair. Well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
If you want to look at
Reed is such a
and not watch Ella Page pretend to be straight when she's a full-blown lesbian. Like, dude,
there's that too.
Like, she's definitely the dude in the relationship.
Iceman, hold my hand.
There's a problem with that.
No.
Not that there's a problem with that. It's just that she is not equipped to play the straight character. I'm sorry.
If you've seen Days, if you saw Days, if you've seen Days of Future Past, you saw when they tried to have romantic chemistry between like Iceman and Kitty Pryde.
It was very awkward, yeah. Well, that was at a point she had already come out, I think. And it was already kind of like, it was like, well, this is still happening.
We didn't need her. Like, she's one of those people we didn't need to come out. We already knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like Anderson Cooper. Like, it's like, oh, it's nice that you came out, but we knew already.
Right.
So go for the worst one. All right, so the worst one. Go for the worst one right now.
I know the popular opinion is Dark Phoenix, but I actually hate Apocalypse worse because Apocalypse took a great care. Like honestly, this is actually a conversation I sat down and had with Chris Claremont himself. No one is ever going to properly recreate the Dark Phoenix saga, and nor should anyone ever try. So I had zero expectations for Dark Phoenix. I actually did not hate that movie at all. It didn't waste my time. I was entertained, and I wasn't angry at any point at anything other than the asparagus people actually being given more screen time than they deserved. But
you mean the wannabe Skrulls?
Well, no. The thing is, they were supposed to be Skrulls, but then they changed them. You remember in the comics where Jean destroyed that solar system?
Yeah.
The asparagus people are those people from the comics.
Oh, really?
They are actually the people that you saw them fighting. They're actually the asparagus people who lived in that solar system from the comics, and they're actually called asparagus people because they were in the earliest issues of the Avengers back in the like whatever the fuck time they came out.
That was my fucking problem with Fox and their bullshit. They would nitpick little stupid shit and put it into the.
But my main thing is with Apocalypse, they took a great character in Apocalypse, ruined him.
I didn't say
Just to piggyback on it, is it just me or did Apocalypse look like Ivan Ooze?
He did.
It's just you, nigga. They make memes.
Hey,
all over the internet.
Hey! I'm so sorry, Y'all all about to be pissed with me. We ain't have a character of the week break. I gotta pee.
That's cool. So I'm
but no, that said,
your favorite and your worst.
Who? Herb.
Your favorite and your worst, Herbert.
Okay. So my favorite is it would have been First Class, but I gotta say Logan is one of my favorites because just him murdering all those guys who basically just try to take his limousine in the credits are still rolling. I'm sorry, I fell in love with that shit instantly, and it was a rated R movie, so it was way more graphic. And I mean, I'm not gonna say it followed every storyline, but I mean, just the fact that we had a rated R version of him, I did like that. As far as my worst, it's a tie between Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Both of them are equally shitty. I can't watch that shit. Everybody, just something about us. Everybody on the panel looked at every single X-Men movie. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't pay. I was not.
Trey's already admit that he can't watch.
Other than Trey. I can't watch. I can't watch Dark Phoenix. I refuse to watch it. I watched it once, and I can't get my time back. I'm sorry. It's
literally I watched it one time. I refuse to even turn. I refuse to use the damn electrons to turn on my fucking TV to make that shit come on.
I just want to point out that Rick has the bladder of a 40-year-old mother who has had 6 kids.
So speaking of 40-year-old mothers, Rick, what's your favorite best and worst of the X-Men series?
Drink a lot of water, goddammit. All right. So my best of the worst. It varies. It's all over the place. I have recently, in preparation for the show, I rewatched everything. I rewatched all of this shit. Why I put myself through this torture, I'll never understand.
It's a glutton for punishment, ladies and
gentlemen.
Over
here like just doing lashes to himself.
Listen. I passed to the Christ myself. I had the cat with 9 tails, and I'm just I'm flogging the shit out of myself.
Yo, if you watch all the X movies in 1 week, yes, definitely some commitment to the show. So
we salute you, sir. We salute you.
Despite my bathroom breaks, I am a professional. Dark Phoenix was probably the worst thing that I've seen. Dark Phoenix was horrible. From Charles Charles was pretentious from the opening credits. Like even his voiceover, I'm just like, you son of a bitch, shut up, shut your mouth. I don't want to hear you talk. And
that's Charles.
Then the fact that
get out of my head, Charles.
Charles is terrible.
Then the
Charles
fact that
is terrible.
The fact that Jennifer Lawrence is clearly just over the role, and she's just there because she's contractually obligated to be there. Like it's coming off the screen that she really doesn't want shit to do with this movie. And then, hey, everybody loves Quicksilver. Take him out in the first 10 minutes. Get him out of here. We don't want to see him on screen no more. We don't want to see him anymore. So X-Men Dark Phoenix is just the worst of the worst. The best for me is, God fucking damn it. I'm gonna go with, so even though it has a bunch of flaws, I'm gonna go with fucking the Wolverine.
I like the Wolverine.
That actually did have a lot of flaws, but it washed its bad taste of origins out your mouth. So
because apparently adamantium is indestructible except for lava swords. can destroy it. I don't.
He can steal your life through your bone marrow and your knuckles.
Right. So apparently, if I just want to live forever, all I got to do is start going to people with a power drill and sucking their bone marrow out and shit. So, but I mean, it is actually my favorite because we get to see Wolverine be Wolverine, even though, like Ernie said, he's a very two-dimensional character. Like, it's just you either get this is the two sides of Wolverine. It's just like a coin. You get anger or you get loathing. That's it. That's all you get. So I'm gonna go with the Wolverine as the best and my best.
Rita, have you gone yet? Rita, have you gone yet?
I was gonna go last.
I kind of wanted to close it out, so I think I'm gonna close it out.
Oh, so that's why you took over, because I was kind of saying who was worse and who was better, and then you just jumped in and snatched my thunder. So that's why. Okay, got it. Okay, so
I fucking love y'all, man.
I still love you though.
No. That's what happened. Okay.
No love.
No, that is definitely what happened. But okay, we're gonna move on. To me, I feel like Days of Futures Past was the worst because it laid a horrible foundation for all of the other just progressively worse movies that just came after it. And so for me, Days of Futures Past was the worst because you set the precedence of, oh, this is bad, but I can outdo how bad that last movie was. I can outdo the other last movie. So for me, that's why Days of Futures Past was the worst, because it was the worst bar. It was like, guess what? We're going to fuck it up some more, and some more, and some more, and some more, with each movie that comes out after that. So for me, that's why it was the worst.
Real quick. Can we just give a shout out to Darren, to Dragon Shields in the comments, giving shade from our Among Us playthroughs at Rita, saying Rita's being mad sus in the comments.
Shut up, Darren. Get over it. Get over it. Okay? Next. The best of the worst for me, again, Herb is always stealing my stuff. I said Logan earlier today. I
told you. I didn't hear what you said.
You never hear.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm doing other shit. I'm sorry. I didn't even hear I had the fucking headset off when you was talking. Go ahead, Rita.
Hey, don't rage out on me.
I'm not raging at you, cuz I'm raging at this nigga over here.
Together, okay? Together. Okay?
Hey, Ernie. This is what we do, homie.
Oh no, I'm just breathing in it. I'm just like,
we're family and we yell at each other all the time.
You want to rage? I can rage too, and I promise you, I can outrage. You can get loud, my nigga. I can get loud too. Okay?
You tell him, you tell him, Rita.
Thank you.
I'm here for it.
Logan.
I legit didn't hear this.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I want
to close it out and take it over. Go ahead, Cam. You got it.
First and foremost, before we get into the X-Men, I do love you, Rita. Secondly, the thing about X-Men movie franchises is the way they work is you have to like kind of remember what happened in the last movie in order for you to accept what's going on in the next movie. Because otherwise, if you watch them back down, you're like, hold up, the Phoenix Force came out and defeated Apocalypse. Why are they in space and then it come out now? But in 1980, she had it in her in X3 because apparently, like Charles Xavier and Wolf, and Logan, and Magneto were like on good terms, and then they were like buddy, but they tried to de-age them. It didn't work because they didn't like Ian McKellen or they look like Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, not the other guys, McAvoy and Fassbender.
That boy, those hadn't even happened yet.
Yeah. No, but apparently that's according to the timeline. Like I said, when Rita said Days of Future Past is like, hey, we're going to completely like do this all over. And anything from this point on, it's just a new storyline. Forget what you knew what happened in the previous movies. This is all going to work.
Until Bryan Singer came back.
Yeah. It was just.
I'm gonna put my shit right back in here.
His name is Brian Boyd.
Rick.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He allegedly a pedophile.
Listen, y'all know how I get down.
No. I'm closing the segment. So if I was going to,
real quick, I'm looking at the camera. I'm gonna say this. Brian Singer, you're a bad person.
If I was going to pick a really good one, I would honestly say X2 was the better of all the X-Men movies because it was a sequel that was better than the first one. they established all the characters and what we knew about in the second one. So it gave us the Wolverine story we all wanted. It gave us the X-Men story we all wanted. It gave us the notion of guest appearances, like, oh, Colossus is going to do some shit, and all we see is him just throw some guy out, and he's like, carry this TV. I'm like, fuck. So that's all Colossus did. It gave us Lady Deathstrike in the Wolverine battle, which is pretty much the format for the Jason versus Freddy battle if you look at it side by side.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it did also do more character assassination of Cyclops because he got his ass kicked by Toad in the first one, then he got his ass kicked by Lady Deathstrike in the second one. It was just more character assassination. I did have a really bad one because X3 used to be like my worst one of all of them, and in Origins, but X3 was just definitely worse because I liked it at first, and then I realized why I liked it is because it was an X-Men film. And then when I looked at it again, I realized that it was just a really bad film all around. And it fooled me. And that level of betrayal is what made me hate that movie more than anything else.
When did you rewatch it? Because I haven't rewatched it from the first time that I've seen it.
So I was still under the fog of thinking that this is still a great movie, and this is also showing my age when FYE was still in malls. So I went to there and bought a DVD, and I was also a manager at a Foot Locker, and no one tell me shit what I could and could not play on that TV. So I put in X-Men 3 on a DVD in a shoe store in Waldorf, and I dared anyone to tell me that I'm wrong. And then I realized as I'm watching this movie does suck. Like, see,
the last time I watched it was in theaters, and I did buy the DVD, but I never watched the DVD. Like, I haven't seen it from the first time that I've watched it.
I mean, let alone the fact that I'm talking about DVDs. Let's let that sink in too.
Let me ask you this.
I think I just grew a gray just hearing that.
Let me ask you this. Did you know Psylocke was in X-Men 3?
Where?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly my point. No one knows.
So about how they portrayed Deadpool too.
Yeah. So the reason why, so Rita, this was like, so thanks to, I don't want to say thanks or whatever. I'm giving props to Herb for this one. So thanks to Herb, the reason why I wanted to close the segment out is because there was something that happened which is why I put Logan as my go-to or favorite now X-Men movie is, so shortly after my dad's death, one of the first movies I watched in theaters was Logan. And that scene, especially near the end, fucking tore me apart. Mm-hmm. And so like when I watch stuff like that, and then it didn't hit me as why, because I'm thinking like this is a really good movie. I'm emotionally invested into this thing. And when I watched it again on like at home systems and DVDs, that's when it hit me as to why that movie will always be like my I was holding it back for a while. That's why I kind of
okay. So I mean, for that reason, I guess I can love you too.
Got him,
Because y'all gotta understand when that scene, like at the end, like all that emotion of Logan, like. And then, of course, me being cynical right now, just thinking about it. So, Days of Future Past, if I'm understanding correctly, Logan went back in time to stop a post-apocalyptic future where Sentinels took over and the humans and the mutants were battling each other and mutant kind was wiped out. That's what I'm understanding, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The From Sentinels, a past where Bolivar Trask, who was once black, is now a white.
Was it a white midget? Yes, we'll say it.
I've got pure Jameson in my
let me finish my mental fuck up for everybody. So you're telling me that Wolverine went back into the past to stop a future where there was robots and post-apocalyptic and mutant human wars to stop the wipeout and existence of mutants for him to come back 25 years later into the future at a school that's still up, where Xavier is still there, where Jean Grey is still there, where Cyclops is still alive. That's what we're here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Only for years later for Charles Xavier to go like nuts and kill every mutant with his brain, and now Wolverine is forever just carrying the guy who killed like all his friends and family and mutants, in a wheelchair, helping him pee and driving a limousine, and then that's the future he saved for. So that's what we're hearing, right? That's what happened, right?
Hold on. Also, for all mutants to be taken out by high fructose corn syrup.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
so he literally no wonder he was depressed, because he went back in time to stop a future of robots and flying machines to drive a limo for a guy who can't move his legs and has to put into a dome because all his friends are dead. Like that's what he lived up to.
And mutants to be killed by this. To be killed by this.
Damn.
And Wolverine was the only person that could not die because of it, because he was going to die by lead poisoning. I'm sorry, adamantium poisoning. So that's the future we're living with.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Is it safe to drink again?
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot to that. So, Ernie. So for the guests, let them know again where they can find you and your illustrious career, so that not only can Trey will fanboy over you, but other people can fanboy over you too.
Since you want to do all that, before he even gets started, Ernie, thank you for everything that you do on YouTube. I appreciate your channel. I'm a little light on the fun sometimes, and I can't keep up with the comments like I need to. So I'll be turning to you. So you do a great fucking service for the people out here who be trying to catch up on comics. I appreciate you. I ain't kissing no ass, but I'm just showing appreciation.
Well,
I appreciate it.
He's thanking you for being a friend.
I'll tell you who is. I'll tell you who is.
Hey, travel down the road and back again.
Right.
Did we started from the bottom? Now we're here now. Hey. Oh.
Go ahead, Rick.
I lost my train of thought. Ernie, go ahead.
But no. Thank y'all for having me. But yeah, you can find me on youtube.com/Blerd Without Fear. You can find me on twitch.tv /Blerd Without Fear, though that's kind of about to change a little bit. But y'all still probably do stuff on Twitch from time to time, but primarily YouTube. I release videos every week. Character breakdowns and typically characters of color who most people don't know about, or just obscure characters. Breakdowns like new comics, old comics, like
JJ Thunder.
Actually, just dropped some knowledge. Just was this past week about the homie JJ, who hopefully will be seen in Stargirl very soon, since they've cast.
Here we go. Got my pin.
So yeah, I like shedding light on lesser known characters, because it always surprises me how many people don't know about some of these characters that you have been around for years, decades, and people are like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know there was this kid that had a genie as his superpower. That was a thing.
So Shazam.
kind of right. Little less so, because you think
so he's not rapping, is what you're saying?
No. Well, it's because you got Shazam, you got little Billy Batson, and he's a kid and he turns into a grown ass man.
Oh no, I was talking about Shaq and the rapping genie.
Oh god. See, I try not to even think about that movie. I got
2 words: rapping genie.
Though I will say, Thunderbolt gets some seasoning once he starts hanging out with Jakeem, so he gets a little spicy.
So you just said Billy Batson. I watched a little bit of Shazam last night. He was a fucking asshole in that movie.
Yeah,
man.
That's the new 52 version. That's the new 52 version of Billy Batson. New 52 Billy Batson is kind of a jerk who he has a heart of gold, but he has to warm up to people. Old 1940s Billy Batson was all holy moly and gosh golly gee willikers.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
He was Johnny Quest with superpowers.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Well, actually, yeah.
and the new one is just a summation of the city they're supposed to be from, Philly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean, that fits perfectly.
Philly people are assholes.
Fans out there from Philly, the thoughts and views of one Mr. Maestro do not reflect.
That's a fact. If they from Philly, they already know they assholes.
Yeah, come on. They booed at Santa Claus. They cheer when people injure their necks. I mean, seriously, nah, they're a piece of shit.
Yeah. My mama was born in Philly. Okay, it trickled down. That's all I'm going to say.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Well, once again, thank you for joining us again, Ernie. Everybody who's in the comments, we tried out this new time This is going to be a staple for us going forward. We're going to be going live at 12 on Sundays, 12 noon. If somebody tries to turn on Blerds and Whiskey at 12 midnight, you're too late. So 12 noon every day.
Eastern! So we can get off-camera guy and just stop yelling at us.
Eastern time, by the way.
I mean, it's 12 noon. Okay.
Eastern, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Sorry, 12 noon Eastern. Yes.
Because we all East Coast over here.
But let's go ahead and get up out of here so we can play some Among Us. Big Herb, go ahead.
Yeah, so like we always say, like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube, Twitter, AIG. But let's get to the end of this. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink,
motherfucker, drink.
Drink, individual, person, they, them, him, her, all of
really?
That part.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that Technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.